In order to create a class on Class Dojo, you will need to click the Add a Class button. This will bring you to this page where it says Add a new class. The first step is to add a class name. And select your grade level. You have the option to change the icon of your class. Should you teach chemistry, you might want to go with this one. Should you teach music, you might want to go with the music notes. History, you really can choose anything you'd like. I like the soccer ball. Your next step is to add students. I'm going to start by adding a student. You will see that I chose to just use one initial at the end. As per my school's policy, we only use the initial, not the student full name. However, should I try to add this student without a last name, Dojo does have privacy settings that do not show this in their screen view. However, I'm just going to go with an initial and that will work just fine. Now Tina has been added to my class. I might add another student, test R, and you can keep going down the line as you need to add students. So currently I have 3 students connected. When I'm all completed adding my students, I can hit Done Adding Students. If you don't want to go through the process of adding each student one by one, it is possible to copy and paste your student list, either from a Word document or from an Excel document. Because I'm choosing to enter them manually, I'm going to click Done Adding Students. This will now give me an availability to create student and parent invitations. I'll go back to in our next lesson about how to connect parents and students. To get past it, you'll click Get Invites. The invites will be created and added into your downloads at the bottom of your screen. We will go back to that in a following lesson. The next step is to set the skills. Class Dojo is nice enough to add some skills in there for you already to give students points for the things they have completed. However, I might decide that I don't want to give my students points for participation. I am able to delete this skill. I'm also able to add skills like demonstrating kindness. And I might make this have that symbol. There's also availability to change the point weight. So if you feel that some skills are much more important than others, you might choose to weight them for higher points. And now that skill has been added. There are also ways that you can take away points or just note that something was not accomplished. So the no homework point now has a 0 point weight, meaning it will be noted and notified to the parents, but it will not take away points from students. If I choose this to be one where I would like to take away points, I'll just choose the number ranking that I feel it suffices. I'm going to make this a -1. If I decide that talking out of turn is one I don't want to take away points from, I might choose to delete it. When I've set up all my positive and needs work skill points, I'm going to click Finish. And now I'm given my full screen. Lesson 2 is going to cover the basics of the homepage with you. Please proceed to the next lesson.